How to get perfect impact position with your irons. Can't remember last time you really flushed a golf iron shot and just can't seem to get that great impact position? Well, stick around in this next video. I'm going to show you a really simple exercise to nail it every time. See you soon. Okay, let's talk about how to get perfect impact position with your irons. First thing I want to go through is just talk about some of the incorrect ways I see of getting that perfect impact position. Now you might be able to specifically relate to these, and this will help you get a better understanding of it. And then in the next part of the video I'm going to show you a really simple exercise or drill you can practice at home to really embed the correct way of doing it so you can really flush and hit those solid iron shots. So I'm just set up to a ball here. Typically what I see being done incorrectly, this might be something you can relate to, is at impact, I've got a 9-iron here. Now this relates mostly to your irons and it also flows onto your woods as well. But typically a weak impact position for me would be, if I've got a ball here, be anything like this where the club head overtakes the handle of my grip. And I'm in this sort of scoopy, sort of flipping position like this. So instead of de-lofting the iron at impact, which I've spoken at length about on this channel, so if I'm at impact here, de-lofting would be this position here. But if you're doing just the opposite at impact, and your club head is actually overtaking the grip, you're actually adding loft to the iron, which is the incorrect way, and it's the incorrect impact position that you want to be aiming for. The irons are designed to be hit on a slight downward arc, and to do that we need to be de-lofting our irons to really make that solid contact. And the key to that is getting in that impact position. Now in a really good impact position, what I'd like to see is to have those hips open. We want those hands forward of the golf ball with the grip in some sort of position like this, and we're getting that nice beautiful flat lead wrist. Now I've spoken about that recently. I'll pop a video up above that goes into a bit more detail with that, but this is what we want to see in our ideal impact position. We've got those hips open. You can really feel a squeeze in those hips right around that abdomen area. We've got our hands forward. Our shoulders are slightly open as well, but not as much as our hips are. We've got a straight lead leg, and that's a great position there to really nail those irons. So I'll show you another view from down towards the camera. So we open up those hips, we've got our hands forward, and I'm really feeling this stretch right around this core area here, and that would be considered a really good impact position. So you want to avoid any sort of impact position where we're in this sort of flipping position here, we're hanging back. You can see how much I'm hanging back like this here. Any sort of position that involves flipping, scooping, or trying to add loft to these irons. So very important to understand. With your irons, we want to be de-lofting them at impact. That's such a key to hitting solid iron shots. Okay, so in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you a really simple exercise or drill you can do at home to get better at really flushing those iron shots. Alright, here's a really simple drill to help you get that perfect impact position with your iron. So I mentioned in the first video and demonstrated what it looks like. Now this exercise really just ties in with that. It's really so simple. You can do this even at the golf course prior to hitting golf shots as a pre-shot routine, or just practice it at home like we're doing here, or take it to the driving range and start actually hitting balls after you do this. So really simple. What we're aiming to do is really get you to understand the correct feel of that impact position so that you can then transfer that into an actual swing and get that same position. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get into that perfect impact position. So as we explain, we want those hips open, and I want to move those hips with your core. It's really important when you get this impact position that it's really this core area that's initiating. When you initiate that downswing, that core is really initiating this turn here and getting into this position. It's not being done from the upper body, but it's really this area here, this core and these hips here, that really turn and get you into that impact position. So I can really feel this around here. This is the area here that's engaging and really getting me into that strong position. I've got that lead left leg. So all we're going to do is you're going to rehearse that impact position prior to making some swings. That way you've got the feel of it, you know what you should look like, and then you just turn it into a swing. So I'll just move the ball away for now. So we're in our impact position, we've opened up our hips, we've got our forward shaft lean. All right, got that feeling. I'm working my core area here for that impact position. Now that I've done that, I'll get back over. And I'll make a swing. And I'll make a swing with that same feeling of this core area working. And I really felt like in that swing here that I returned to impact in this position here. My shoulders just a little bit open, but my hips open. Forward shaft lean in that position there. This is fantastic to practice at home to get that feeling of what it should, you know, what it should feel like. So we'll do one more. Let's get into our impact position. Feel this area here. Okay, got my forward shaft lean. I can feel that position. Now let's do a swing. And again, I can feel this area here working. I could feel myself getting into that nice strong impact position like this. So let's just do one from down towards the camera. So feeling that position, hands forward, this lead leg is straight, hips open, shoulders slightly open. And once we've done that, we can do a swing and really get that same sensation. To give you another look from down the line, this is what it looks like. Got those hips open, hands forward, really feeling my core. Now that I've got that feeling, and we swing through. So I'd really encourage you to practice doing 20 to 25 reps of that a day, making sure you're using that core area to really get those hips open, hands forward, flat lead wrist, and getting into that solid impact position. If you can practice that at home, work your way up to the driving range, and feel free to use this as a pre-shot drill, as part of your pre-shot routine during a game of golf, and that'll really help you out with that impact position and really nail those iron shots. Drop a comment down below if you've used this drill to get into the perfect impact position with your iron shots. Maybe you've used another drill that's worked really effectively with getting the right impact position. Drop a comment down below. I will reply to every comment. There you have it. Now you know how to get the perfect impact position with your irons. Now, very important before you go, right above this video I have a couple of additional videos that will talk about the flat lead wrist and also about the start of the downswing, which are really key in making sure you nail those iron shots. So very important you check those out. Below this video I'll have a link to my free 3 secret moves video. Make sure you click on that. It's 100% free. Check that out. There'll be another link to some further golf instruction. Make sure you check that out as well. It will help you out with your game. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.